Hey you guys, what's up? Welcome to my channel if you're new, or welcome back to my channel. In this video I'm doing this makeup look right here. I use the Disney Morphe Mickey and Friends palettes. It's my first time playing with this palette, so I'm super excited. I kind of played with some pinks today, a little Valentine's vibe. Nothing crazy, nothing too hard. Everything I use will be linked down in the description box below if you want to check it out. And I guess without further ado, if you want to see how I got this look, then just keep watching. So I usually don't do this step. I only usually moisturize at night, but I'm using the Glam Glow Moisture Trip Omega Rich Moisturizer. I got this in like a previous BoxyCharm like 2 years ago. I did just renew my BoxyCharm. I got the base box and BoxyLuxe. From what I understood, BoxyLuxe is every 3 months, so March, June, September, and December, and it'll replace my base box, but I'm paying for the base box and every 3 months the BoxyLuxe. So that's that. I've already tried to film this earlier, but everything keeps going wrong. I'm also not using my mic, so I apologize for the sound quality. My son's fussing, my dog's playing with his toy, or her toy, I think it's her. I'm gonna go in with the Loreal True Match in the shade Nude 4-5 Medium. At the moment, this is my favorite foundation, or I think it's a tinted serum, but so a lot's been going on, I guess you could say. I haven't been posting, obviously. I don't know if you can hear Mickey Mouse in the other room. If you can, I apologize. So at the moment, my skin is super dry because I'm on some acne medicine and it's supposed to dry my skin out. I'm not on the main one that I'm getting ready to get on, but I'm on one. Honestly, I don't even know what it's called, but it's supposed to dry out my skin. And like literally towards the middle of the month, I get on my main acne medicine. I might do a video on my experience and journey with that, but until then, we'll see. But yeah, my skin's horrible right now. And it's also dry. I don't really ever experience dryness because I have super oily skin. In the winter, sometimes it will be dry, but it's not like it is right now. So I do plan on filming, or I'm going to try to film 2 more videos today. One is a makeup haul, and then the other one is my labor and delivery experience. That one is long overdue. We'll see if I can get to that today, depending on how everything else goes. We are no longer in our home anymore. We're staying with some family. We just sold our house. Actually, like I was saying earlier, I wanted to film this, or I tried to, but I couldn't because I ended up getting a call from a realtor and we had to go. Well, actually I had to go because my husband's not here, but I had to go sign some last minute paperwork at a lawyer's office. And now it is officially sold. It is no longer ours anymore. We no longer live there. I did do a furnished and empty house tour. I will go through that footage here in a couple weeks and post it. I think my next main concern right now as far as videos is my labor and delivery experience. So that will go up next. My son is like mad. He's like tired, but he just ate like 2 hours ago. And he's just not having it. Now I'm going in with the e.l.f. 16-Hour Camo Concealer. This is probably my favorite drugstore concealer at the moment. It's super thick. I like to compare it to the Tarte Shape Tape. That's my favorite high-end concealer. This is the first time too I've worn makeup in like weeks. Especially since we moved here, I have not worn makeup. I haven't worn makeup this year at all. So this is my first makeup of 2022, I believe. Yeah, I don't think I've worn makeup. I didn't even wear makeup in January. If I did, it was like one time, but I'm not recalling any time. So this is the first time putting on makeup of 2022 that I remember. I'm not using my microphone, as you can probably tell. I'm actually filming in the kitchen right now. So now I'm going to go in with the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. This one is in the shade Sunkissed Bronzer. What else? So yes, we just sold the house. We just recently moved in with some family, and our next project is to take my grandmother's house and have it moved, and we are going to set that up with what we made off of this house and sell that. And then with whatever we make from that house in a couple months, well, honestly, probably, hopefully it'll be set up, moved and everything by summer. And then after we throw that on the market, it'll be sold by the end of the year. And then with whatever money we make off my grandmother's house, we will put into our future home. So whether we build or buy, I don't know yet. But that is the plan for this year. So next I'm going to go in with this blush palette right here. I believe I got this off Amazon. I'll link everything that I can down in the description box below. I think I'm going to go in with this shade right here. So my, I guess you could say 2022 goals or plans. I don't know yet. I don't really have it too, ooh, that's up on a lot. I don't have too many, other than I think I'm gonna try to not buy as much makeup this year. My goal is to kind of play with what I have. While I don't have the biggest collection in the world, I still have a lot, I feel like, for the average person. So I'm gonna try to play with what I have and use up what I have, only buy what I need. That's the goal. So far I've done okay. I did have a big splurge buy at the beginning of the year, which I'll be hauling that soon. But other than that, like, I haven't really bought anything. One thing I do see myself buying in the near future is a new foundation. I do want to try like better quality foundations as far as higher end, just to see if they are worth the money or if I like them better. Right now, the higher end foundation I'm using right now that I love, I didn't use today, but it's the Urban Decay All Nighter foundation. I found that works really well for my oily skin. But I'm gonna see what else I can find. As far as drugstore, I'm really loving this Loreal True Match, the skin tint. But as far as like an actual foundation, I really like the Maybelline Matte or something like that. As far as like foundations and stuff, I do want to try some new things. Makeup palettes and stuff, I don't need anymore. I did just re-sign up for BoxyCharm, but that's what I'm going to allow myself, or try to allow myself, the only makeup that I can buy. So we'll see how that goes. Yeah, I was just like, I don't know, after I bought all my makeup that I bought, I just got this overwhelming sensation that I have a lot of shit. Like, there's people that have way more than I do, obviously, but just for like one person, I do have quite a bit. And I'm like, I don't get PR, obviously. I don't get anything like that. Strictly everything I bought or what was given to me. And I just feel like I just need to use it. Like, there's no sense in me buying as much as I do. So I need to just like use what I have. So that's my main goal for this year. I don't really have any other goals, just because I'm not good at sticking with things that I say I'm gonna do. So I'll just go with the flow, and whatever happens, happens. But I feel like that's a pretty attainable goal, to not buy as much makeup and to use up what I have. Well, I'm not gonna be able to use up all my makeup palettes, especially in 1 year. It'd probably take a couple to even use half. If I wear makeup as often as I should for how much I have. It's still like a start. So I'm only going to try to buy what I need, which would always be eyebrow pencils, foundation, stuff like that. I want to do an organize video with you guys or something like that. I did organize it a little bit whenever we moved into the house, but I still have to kind of declutter some. That might be an upcoming video. I just have a lot of ideas and videos I want to film. It's just finding the time to do it. Now that I have my son, he does take up a lot of time. And I'm living in a house full of dogs and my cat right now. My eyebrow pencil that I used is the Maybelline Total Temptation Brow Definer in the shade 315 at Deep Brown. And I'm just going to use this Complex Culture Full Out Brow Gel. This is Deep Brunette, in the shade Deep Brunette. I got this, I think this was an Ipsy. I could be wrong. I don't know which one to go in with. I have the Morphe Disney Mickey and Friends palette, and I have the Big Primpin palette by Morphe as well. I feel like it'll be this one, but I want to look at this color story again just to make sure. This video might go up around Valentine's Day, I don't know yet, so we might do like kind of a Valentine's-y look. I'm also wearing a pink shirt, so probably the perfect time to do so. So I picked up this palette just because my son is really into Mickey. I was gonna say Disney, but I'm a Disney person. I love Disney, but my son is super into Mickey right now. I've already planned his first birthday, and he'll be 5 months here in a couple weeks. But his first birthday is gonna be Mickey themed. But I saw this palette when it first came out, and I was like, I have to have it. So I got it. Now it's on sale for $16. I think I paid like $26, $27, but anyway, it is what it is. This one is super pretty too. So yes, part of the reason why I wasn't filming was just because we were packing and moving. I was able to organize all my boxes and literally label them like kitchen and exactly what was in it. So I feel pretty accomplished about that. I'm so happy that it's over with now. Honestly though, I told my husband I'd much rather be moving and packing stuff up than renovating. So I'm hoping next house we get, it'll be little to nothing, which I get that every house has maintenance that you have to upkeep. But hopefully it's not like redoing a whole freaking bedroom or adding on something or putting drywall out. Like, ugh, I absolutely hated it. So anyway, I think I'm going to this Head Out shade, which is right here. It has Mickey in it. It's like this yellowy tan shade. I have to clean my brushes again, they're nasty. And we're going with this big brush. So I have not bought from Morphe since I believe 2020. And I bought these palettes the end of 2021, but I stopped buying from Morphe because their pigmentation of their palettes was not what it used to be, at least in my opinion. Like, it was very patchy and a lot of fallout, and like I would just blend and blend and blend and it would just keep lifting the color or moving it around, and it's not worth the money if that's what it's gonna do. And it made me wonder, like, maybe it was just the application of the product, like how I applied them. But I don't know, it just happened with more than one palette. So I haven't purchased from them up until last year. I'm at the end of last year, so. And Morphe, I was a diehard Morphe fan. Like, I would always purchase, not every single collection they dropped, but I was purchasing quite a bit of their palettes. They're my favorite brand. Now, honestly, right now it's Colourpop, but I'm hoping like Morphe is like doing better, so we'll see. So far this color is fine. It's just a transition shade, so I don't think we're gonna do anything too crazy. I think I'll just do something pink, to be honest. Right now we'll just go into Big Bows, which is this shade right here. I'm back. I've just fed my son. So now I'm going back into that same shade, Big Bows. So far it seems it needs a little bit of build up. I think next I'm gonna go into a more precise brush. I'm gonna go into Bat Those Lashes. Has a picture of Minnie. I'm going to pack that on the lid. Honestly though, I think I'm going to throw some powder underneath my eyes, just so it's easier to clean up when we have fallout, because I feel like I might have some fallout. But so far, like, that's pretty pigmented. As of right now, I'm not having the issues that I did with my previous Morphe palettes. That was just a lot of lifting and it was hard to blend out. I swear to you guys, at one point I felt like I had a lot to tell you, and now that we're here, I'm like, I have nothing. So like I said, we closed on the house officially today. It's no longer ours. Everything's out and in storage. So hopefully by the end of the year we can be looking at a new place or building. One of the two, I don't know. I think I'm gonna add some shimmer. So let's see. I'm looking at the Super Sassy right here. I really like this color. The Super Sassy right here. It's kind of got like a pinkish tint, but it also has like a purple tint as well. I think I'm gonna use my finger. It's not as pigmented as I thought. Like I was expecting a little bit more tints. I'll throw that in the middle. Not what I thought it was gonna be. I think I'm gonna go to the top of that with a little bit of Staring Contest. Tap it on. Yeah, it's a little bit more intense. So it's like this beautiful silver. Oops. It was this color right here. I think I'm gonna go in with something a little bit darker in the outer portion. I'm gonna try to go for this Out Loud, this purpley color right here. I'm gonna try to deepen it up a little bit. Let's see. Okay, so I'm not the happiest with this look, but it'll do. I'm gonna go in with that yellow shade we first used called Head Out. And then I'm gonna go in with Bat Those Lashes. I'm gonna go in with this black eyeliner in the shade Realer. No, I'm just kidding. With this I Am Amazing Realer 24-Hour Wear black liner. It's a pencil. Now I'm gonna go in on my top lid with this Hank & Henry Stick With It liquid liner. I think it's in Lickety Black. So I'm gonna curl my lashes and then throw on some mascara. And I'm gonna use the no, just kidding. I'm gonna use the Maybelline New York Lash Sensational Sky High Mascara. I'm gonna put this on and I'll be right back. I'm not too mad with the look now, I guess, but I'm gonna pop on some lashes. I'm gonna use the Salon Perfect Pre-Permed Push-Up Lashes. I feel like this is making me look so washed out right now in this light. Should have asked this earlier, but what are your guys' New Year resolutions? Let me know down in the comments below. Let me know. I just tend to get overwhelmed super easily, so that's why mine isn't more than what it is. I mean, as I go along, I might like try to set more goals, but I just know how I am. I get very overwhelmed very easily, so I mean, it's my fault. It's usually my fault anyway. I set these goals. They're kind of unrealistic, and I always have this issue, and my husband doesn't like it, but I always like to have a deadline for everything, and I think that's sometimes why I give up so easily, is because that deadline comes way too quickly and I haven't worked way too hard, or as hard as I should have, and then it's here, and then yeah, it's a toxic cycle I have. So, but I don't know, I feel like not buying as much makeup is a pretty attainable goal. I mean, it's not like a complete no buy, but definitely a cut back from what I usually buy, which I will say, if you look at my channel, like, I really don't have that many hauls, so I'm not buying makeup like every month. It's usually at the very beginning of the year, a little bit in the middle, and then past that, nothing. I just did buy a lot more than usual last month, and I don't know, just after I bought it and it all came in, I just got this overwhelming sensation that I just have quite a bit for just one person. So I'm gonna try to use what I have, or most of what I have. We'll see. I'm going with this lip liner in Dirty Little Secret by, I guess the brand's, okay, the brand is Dirty Little Secret, and it's in the shade Rosy Posy. Now I'm gonna go in with this, what is this? Maybelline Superstay ink crayon in the shade Lead the Way. And then last, I'm going to go in with the Colourpop Fresh Kiss Lip Lacquer in the shade Scotch Kiss. For highlight, I'm going to go in with the Ofra Cosmetics and Nikki Tutorials highlighter in Glazed Donut. I'm just going to go in with this little brush right here. I think that's it. Okay, so this is the finished look, you guys. Thanks so much for watching. It means the world to me. I'm so sorry I've taken so long to film. Hopefully I can get back into filming more videos soon and get just kind of a bit more of a consistent schedule, more than just once a month. That would be great. But anyway, aside from that, everything I use I will link down in the description box below if you want to check it out. Go check out my labor and delivery store if you haven't already, if you're into that. If you want to watch my mommy videos, I will have some in the cards if you want to check them out. And with that being said, I'm gonna go and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.